But I moved here, man, and it's crazy because like I dropped all my ghetto friends and I started making white friends. And I know for you guys, you're like, I don't get it. But all the Mexican people here, all the black people, are like, oh yeah, he did. The moment I started dating a white girl, the moment I dropped her off, my credit score went up. It was wild. I got a text right away from Credit Karma saying, hey, keep it up, big guy. When I was in LA, all my friends just texted me. I was like, hey, bro, it looks dangerous out there, man. You live in the ghetto, bro. Like, it looks violent and dangerous. And I was like, do you need us to come get you? Because they're concerned with white people. Do you need us to come get you? And I was like, I looked at my neighborhood and I was like, yeah. My cousins are going to be pissed when they see this. Like, hey, fucking Frisco. But when I moved here, my ghetto friends called me because I started doing white people activities. I started hiking, climbing the walls, rock climbing. My cousin was like, hey bro, are you good? Do you need us to come get you? And I looked at the neighborhood. I was like, nah, bro, you gotta stay there, bro. And it's crazy because me and my white girlfriend, when I first started doing comedy, I like how I said, me and my white girlfriend. When we started doing comedy at first, I didn't have any clean jokes. I didn't have any clean jokes that I could say in front of families and love members and the dog that they have. Like they always introduce the dog as part of the family. Like this is Uncle Smith, Uncle Kenny, and this is right here. This is Stan. He sleeps in the house. I'm like, what? In the house? Mexicans, we keep our dogs outside. We hear when someone walks by. It's for that's our home alarm. When you hear a dog barking, hey, someone's close. And here they keep the fucker in the house. So, anyways, and you know, someone can't like you in the family, and that's her brother, because he knows that I know that he knows, and I know it. And I always do bullshit to piss him off, you know? Like, I told my girl, I was like, hey, go tell your mom that I miss her. Let's go tell her together. Like, no, I'm gonna make an entrance. So she goes ahead, I'm in the car, like, pretend I'm packing on shit. I'll be there in a minute. It's like, Mom, Frank's ready to see you. He's so excited, he's talking about you all day. And I wait for her brother to show up. And I'm like, unloading him visionary stuff. I'm like, and then when I see him walk up, I'm like, stepmom, sorry, Janet. And I call you, it's like, oh my God, Frank, I missed you so much. And I'd be hugging, I'd be looking at him like, she's mine too. But it all backfired on me because my girlfriend has a tendency of like, she doesn't introduce me correctly. And she's a sweetheart, but I love her for it. But I hate that she introduces me as a comedian. She's like, this is my Uncle Larry, he's a lawyer. This is my dad, he's a surgeon. And this is my boyfriend, he's a comedian. I'm like, oh, shit. And just like that, her brother makes a grand entrance. Everyone, Frank has a joke to tell you. Come here. He even grabs the grandma that's in the wheelchair. Come on, you gotta hear this. Because he knows that I know that he knows that I don't got any clean jokes. And the lady's like sleeping, he's like, turns her earbud on, it's like, you're gonna wanna hear this, Grandma. Frank, the floor is yours. I'm like, fuck. Shit, can we just take Christmas pictures with the dog? It is wild, man, because when I first came here, I knew I was here because my GPS changed accents. Yeah, you'll see. You see how long it took me to get up on this chair? First of all, you wanted me to jump on that? I'm not gonna jump. We'll get to those truck jokes later. So I'm driving, right? I'm coming from LA. The GPS like, take a right here. Proceed for 5 miles. Welcome to Arkansas. And I waited. Boy, if you don't turn the fuck around, I feel I almost swerved into the right lane. I almost hit a pickup truck. And these white people, you left a little too loud over there. And And these white boys love pickup trucks. And I thought I knew what a truck looked like until I came here. These white boys love big ass pickup trucks. I'm a lowrider type of guy. You know? And these white boys have a big ass truck lifted and they're always so proud, like, yo, that thing's 20 feet in the air. We're gonna see it after church. Come on, LA, come with me, LA. They always feel so cool when there's like only one Mexican. I bet you $10 he would say a bunch of shit ton of Mexicans. He's like, hey, Frank. Yo, and I look at him like, hey, Frank, hop in the truck, we're going for a ride. You gotta understand, I'm not that tall. I don't laugh back there, it's fucked up. I told God the same thing when he made me. God made me, I was like, yo, you know what, you're gonna have impressive skin, good, long, beautiful hair. And I was ready to walk out. And he's like, hey bro, where are you going? Because he took away height. I was in the tall stool, I was like, I'm gonna be 7 foot tall. I was like, hey, God was like, hey, step down, bro. And you know, we get on the truck and he's like, hey bro, hop in the truck. And I'm looking at this thing like it's a mountain. Like, how do you get up there, you know? And it was fucked up because I was out there for like 30 minutes just looking at this bad boy like this. And I was like, I had the courage to jump up there. I've been climbing with these whites. I know what I'm doing. So I get up there, and I get on the truck, and I'm like, and I sensed the Mexican from 30 miles watching me. Because I heard him go, hey, you got it, ese? And that's not the worst part. The worst part was getting out of that motherfucker. The worst part was getting out. Because he would say stuff like, hey, Frank, we're pulling up on these whites. Let's scare them. Throw up some of your gang signs. And it's crazy because every time they ask me about gang signs, they're like so secretive about it. They're like, Frank, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, what's up? Hey man, so I'm working at this office job and my fellow co-workers know that I have a Mexican. And he's my friend. And you're from LA, so I'm trying to throw up the West Coast, but they're making fun of me. Why are they making fun of you? Am I twisting my fingers too far? And I look at his fingers like, dude, that's a pretzel, bro. You overshot California, bro. That's the ocean, bro. Loosen up. And I'm there, and we pull up on these white guys. And he's like, all right, Frank, go. Gang, gang. And I get mad as hell. I was like, all right, let's ride on these fools. And I open the door, and I'm like, and you know right when you think you got it, you're like, oh, no. So he came around, and he's like, jump. He started going off. I'm like, that's right. Start kicking shit. He's like, pick you back up, we're leaving. But he was nice about it because he got me a step stool now, so it doesn't look as bad. So now, like, I pose with it, I run up, I'm like, all right, let's get in this truck. I even buckle my seatbelt because I get mad about that shit. Usually Mexicans, we just turn off the radio. Oh, shit. And speaking of white friends, man, have you ever seen white people fight? So my roommate, his brother comes in, he's like the little brother, and they start arguing in the kitchen. And I'm a piece of shit, because I pushed it. They're arguing, they're like, no, that's my credit score. No, that's mine. And I was like, typical white people. Always has those kind of arguments. Usually we're fighting, no, that's not mine, dog. And I looked over and I pushed it. I was like, hey, who's the big brother in there? I am. You gonna let that slip, boy? And something about like white people being around like a Mexican or a black people, they feel like they gotta like toughen up. And they're like, and I push, I was like, there's only one way to handle this. We're doing body blows. You can't hit the face. Just body blows to the death. Until the kidney gives out. And I'm so excited. I'm like, hell yeah, it's going. You know, it was bad when the guy was like, Brandon, we're fixing this outside. And I see them fighting. These weren't body blows. These were baby blows. You ever seen an infant horse walk for the first time? Imagine two trying to fight. And I knew it was gonna go down, and I knew it was gonna be good when they start doing this. You hit me first. And I had the audacity to ask them, have you guys ever fought? What? Have you guys ever fought each other for dominance? He was the bigger brother? Fuck yeah! That fuck yeah was too low. I was like, no, you haven't. No, you haven't. And it ended, and it was like, they came back in the house like all tough, like, did you see me take that body blow? I run this house. Sorry, I run this house. I'm sure you do, big guy. I'm gonna end you guys with this. I'm having so much fun tonight, guys. I forgot where I'm at. Where are we?
Bar.
Jesus, it's like a wrong answer type of quiz, guys. Ask one question. Where are we at, Robert?
Fayetteville.
See that? That's the guy. That's body blows right there. We call him body blows now. So one day, coming here, I've never seen a deer. Yeah, it's shocking, right? I'm from LA, I've never seen a deer. And I went to my white guy that picked me up. He's like, hey, Frank, you awake? And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm scared. He's like, hey, Sam, what is that? He's like, hey, bud, slow down. Dim your lights. That'll kill you. Oh, shit. The same thing happened to him when he went to LA. He's like, hey, Frank, what is that? That's the Crenshaw crib. Slow down. Come on, speed up. Speed up, turn the lights on. Those fuckers will kill you. That's my time, guys.